eyes are glued to the ceiling again. I miss my hometown. Moved to LA with all my friends, but I'm alone. Now I miss the feeling of putting my phone down. Can't stop pushing these buttons, baby. I just wanna feel something like.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We're doing a makeup video today. This is the final look, so keep watching if you want to see how I did it. Today we're going to be doing my go-to going out makeup look. I'm so excited. I'm going for very pretty Victoria's Secret hot girl glam. That's exactly what we're going to do. Let's get right into it. I just prepped my skin. I want to tell you guys what I used. First I went in with the Ilia Skin Milk. Then I went in with the serum from Eve to the People. It is the Superfood Skin Drip Smooth and Glow Serum. And then lastly, I just went in with some Cetaphil moisturizer. So our skin is skinning and ready for some makeup. So in order to get that really nice glowy base, I'm going to go in with the Say Super Gel and Sun Glow. It's like the tan bronze shade. I'm going to apply this like so and then work it into the skin over top of all the skincare that we did. Next we're going to go in with foundation. This is the House Labs foundation in the shade 210 Light Medium Neutral. So I'm just going to do a pump of this on the back of my hand and we're going to pick it up on the back of this damp beauty blender and then just start working it into the skin. I go between beauty blender and brush for this. Going in with another pump on the back of my hand. This time I'll just use the brush for the sake of seeing the difference. Even just that little bit, I could tell that the brush doesn't absorb as much product as a beauty blender does, so I guess we'll stick to the brush for now. I really do like this foundation. The only other foundation that I've used is the NARS Light Reflecting, and I still have it. It's just in a more of a tan shade. During the winter months, I really go in with the House Labs just for the color. I avoid doing too much coverage like over the nose just to kind of keep that more natural look. I'm gonna buff it all out and then drag again the excess along the neck. Now to contour, I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, and I'm gonna take the same brush. This is one of my favorite brushes of all time. It's the IT Cosmetics number 23, lucky number 23. It's dual-ended. I am obsessed with IT Cosmetics brushes. I actually just ordered 3 more. All of them are dual-ended, so I'm very excited to get those in. Buff this out in an upward motion, also kind of concentrating the product where we put it. For our nose contour, we're gonna take the Makeup by Mario stick. I do 2 lines along the side of the nose and then right here. I'm just gonna buff it out. And then to add more bronze, I'm going in with the Say Sun Melt and Tan Bronze. Whatever's excess, we're gonna take along the jawline. And we're not gonna work it in completely yet because we're gonna use our foundation brush to buff it out. I'm also gonna take this over the eyes as eyeshadow. I'm gonna cover pretty much the whole lid with this and then just flick it upward. I really like doing bronzer first because you could be messy with it and then you could just clean it up with concealer. Now that we look insane, we're gonna go in with concealer. This is the Tower 28 concealer in the shade, it says CC. I don't know if that's the shade. I'm also going to put this on the back of my hand. I really like applying the product on the back of my hand and then to my face. I just feel like it gives a more natural skin-like finish. Then I'm going to take the other side of the IT Cosmetics brush and then pick up the product on the brush and then really just work the product into the brush before I put it onto my face. Once the brush is coated, then we're going to go in and start working it into the skin. When I do the concealer by my nose, I like trying to keep that line just to really accentuate the nose contour. Also, by working the product into the brush, you're not putting unnecessary product on the face so it doesn't look super cakey. It looks a lot more natural. Then I like working the concealer up like this just to kind of clean up that messy eyeshadow that we did and have a really nice sharp line that lifts the face. We're also going to carve out the cheekbone, and then with whatever is left on the brush, we're just going to go in the forehead. Next, we're going to go in with some cream blush. This is the Rare Beauty in the shade Happy. We're going to go over top with the Charlotte Tilbury blush wand in Pink Gasm. Just blend it out, brush it over the nose, whatever's excess, just to add a little bit of pink flush. Then I'm going to take some of this Makeup by Mario contour and just work it into the crease in the outer corner just to deepen it up a little, and then to kind of get that nice sharp line back, we're just going to go over the same brush. Now we're going to take the Charlotte Tilbury highlight wand, go on the high points of the cheek, and I'm going to use the same blush brush just to blend it out. Going back in with the foundation brush just to kind of blend out this harsh line, make it a little more seamless. A huge tip I have when doing your makeup is having a brush like this that you just use to like blend everything, just a universal brush that you're always grabbing and reaching for. I'm taking one of my favorite setting sprays ever. This is the NYX Dewy Finish Spray. I love it. I just ordered more of this off Amazon. Came in with 2 packs. Go in with that and then fan your face a little bit as it dries. Now to set, we're going to take the beauty blender and look up and get rid of any of those creases under the eye, the smile lines, and then immediately following that, we have our puff ready with powder. This is just the Charlotte Tilbury powder. So we're going to get rid of any of the creases and then go right in with the puff. Take a little more powder for the jawline and then a little more for right here. Same to the other side. side, we have our puff ready, and we're gonna go in with the blender, look up, any creases, get rid of, immediately to follow, going in with the powder, and then also just some powder on the forehead. So that is the initial powdering with this pressed powder. Like I said, this is the Charlotte Tilbury, it's the Airbrush Flawless Finish. And now we're gonna bake with the Givenchy powder in Prism Libre. They changed the formula and I'm almost out. So I'm devastated. I'm gonna try a new one. So you're gonna get a good amount on the back of your puff, and then you're gonna get any excess off, and then go ahead and go in. I like keeping that line as well for the nose contour. So we're gonna let the powder sit while we do the rest of our makeup. I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Blush. This is in the shade Cheer. The way I would describe this is literally just a powder version of the Charlotte Tilbury ones. Just so pretty and so glowy. Just sits on the cheek so nice. And now I'm gonna go in with some powder bronzer. This is the Well People. Take it on a really big fluffy brush. Get a good amount on there, and then just bronze up the face. And I'm just gonna take this angled brush and grab some of the bronzer, and we're gonna do our eyelids just to set where we put all of the cream bronzer. I really like that it's angled so I can continue flicking out the shadow. And we're gonna do the same along the nose with a super light hand. We're gonna set again, but with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. As that's drying down, I'm going in with the Dior palette. My friend Leanne got me this for my birthday, I think 2 years ago, and I love it. It's just the Dior Backstage Glow face palette. So I take the lightest shade to do my nose highlight, and then I'm going in with the fan brush, and I'm mixing these two colors just for a cheek highlight, and then I'm taking this color just for the brow bone highlight. Okay, now I'm gonna do my brows off camera. I'm gonna use the Merit brow pencil as well as the Merit volumizing pomade. It's basically just like a brow gel but tinted. Brows are done. For my lips and my lashes, I literally have to be so close to a mirror. But first we're gonna go in with the Sephora gel liner. This is in the color Creme de la Creme. We're gonna overline our lips ever so slightly, and then I just rub my lips together to see where the liner naturally goes. So once I do that a few times, I kind of have an idea. So what I do is not really traditional, but I go in with a lip gloss first. I'm sorry, this is my favorite lip gloss ever. If you know, you know. It's the MAC Angel. Got it 7 years ago on eBay. They discontinued it back then. Don't think they brought it back. I love it. I don't even know. Looking in this tube, it's legit almost empty. I'm gonna cry. I go in with the gloss, and then I overline with the darker shade. This is Totally Toffee by Maybelline. So that's my go-to lip combo, and now we're gonna do our eyelashes off camera. I'll show you guys what I use once I do them. Lashes are done. All we have to do is wipe away the bake, but let me show you what I did for my lashes. I actually got this sent to me. It's Olipop or Alley-oop. I don't know, this is the name. And I do a light layer of this over my lashes, and then I take these falsies that I have from Amazon. They're linked on my storefront. They're my favorite ever. They're clusters, so I just do 2 on each end. I literally just use the Kiss glue, nothing special. And then I use this tweezer that's like a little bit angled, and it's really helpful to put the lashes on. And then I also squeeze the lashes once they've sat for a second. And then I do another little layer of this mascara just on like the inner parts where there's no lashes. Lastly, we just need to wipe away this bake. Take my powder puff, just go over top. Oh, and we have to do freckles. We'll do that quick. Last but not least, a few faux freckles. I just use the It Cosmetics eyebrow pencil, and that is the finished look. I'm obsessed with it. This is what I do pretty much every single time I'm going out. If you guys have any tips or tricks, please let me know. I'm always watching makeup tutorials, just trying to figure out how to make my glam more glammy. This is the glowy, pretty, hot girl going out look. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know if you want any other tutorials. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.
Down, can't stop pushing these buttons, baby. I just wanna feel something like